Hello, Iman Pori here. In today's video, we're going to learn Bahasa Indonesia through comics. Actually, I've made an article about it so that if you really want to go through it thoroughly, you can just go to the article. I will give you the link to the article in the description down below. So let's take a look at the screen now. Okay, as you can see here, the article, Learn Indonesian through comics. 1. This is number 2. And the comic is this. Okay, Si Juki Jawara Tarkam. Si Juki is a famous comics in Indonesia. So if you go to Indonesia, go to the bookstore. I once go to the bookstore and I saw Juki. This comics is everywhere. So this comic is very popular in Indonesia. Okay, Si Juki Jawara Tarkam. The good thing about learning from comics is they have pictures, So even though that you don't know the vocabulary yet, but you can take a look at the picture and guess the meaning of the words being used in that scene. Okay, let's first take a look at this. Si Juki Jawara Tarkam. Okay, let's this. Juki. Si actually refers to someone or something that is already known. It's like the in the English language. Si Juki, that Juki, like that. The person is already known. Okay. Jawara is a champion. And then Tarkam. Tarkam is a mixed word. It comes from antar, kampung, Tarkam, between villages. So in Indonesia, actually, it's a little bit of cultural insight. Antar kampung, they usually, between villages and other villages, they usually make competition, for example, football competition. And then they do the competition and they announce the winner. So the winner is, we call it Jawara. Jawara antar kampung is the a person or a club that is really that is the winner from the competition between villages. Okay, and then episode 1, we pronounce it in English episode 1 here. Episode 1. So 1 is 1 here. Episode 1. Juki si pengangguran. Pengangguran, okay, here, si here refers to the name of the person, si Juki, si pengangguran, okay? So that's why I can tell you, it can refers to person, it can refers to things. Here is a noun. Si pengangguran. Pengangguran is a person who has no jobs. A person who has no job. Pengangguran. Okay, Juki si pengangguran can be translated into English. Juki, the jobless person. Like that. And then we're going to move on to the next scene. We're just going to learn one page at a time. So here, let's take a look at this. I will try to read it for you before I explain the vocabulary use in this. Okay. Halo, perkenalkan lagi, gue Juki, seorang mahasiswa yang sedang liburan semester. Sejujurnya, kalau udah liburan semester gini, gue bingung harus ngapain. Tiap malam gue mimpi hal-hal aneh. Emak juga udah ngomel-ngomel karena gue kayak pengangguran yang hobi menganggur. Kegiatan gue, kalau nggak tidur, ngemil, tidur lagi, makan lagi, gitu aja terus sampai somai Bang Maman buka cabang di bulan. Sesekali gue mengurus peliharaan di Tamagotchi kesayangan. Selain itu, tetap tidur. Okay, so now let's take a look at the vocabulary being used. So this is very, very important. very, very informal, so you won't find it in your textbook. Halo, perkenalkan lagi. Perkenalkan is introduce. Halo comes from hello. Perkenalkan. Perkenalkan, introduce. So, perkenalkan is usually used when you want to introduce yourself. For example, perkenalkan, like in this example, perkenalkan lagi. Lagi means again. Okay, so the translation here, hello, let me introduce myself again. Gue Juki. Gue is informal for saya. Saya, I. So this gue lu thing, saya, anda, gue, lu, gue, I, lu, you. This is actually popular. This is used in Jakarta and the city surroundings like Bogor, Depok, Tangerang, Bekasi. So if you're going to Jakarta, you will hear a lot of people on the street using gue lu like that. It's really common to hear that. Gue Juki. If I change it, saya Juki. I am Juki. Seorang mahasiswa. Seorang here is like a student. Seorang mahasiswa. Mahasiswa is a college student. Okay. Yang sedang here means in the middle of something. Okay, yang sedang in the middle of something. A college student in the middle of a semester break. Liburan semester is a semester break. Liburan semester break. Okay, that's it. Okay. Sejujurnya, honestly. Kalau here, as you can see here, this comics uses a lot of informal words. If you usually write it down, you usually learn this. In informal, we will just write down it's kalau, if that. Kalau udah, and also udah is short for sudah. It's very common in conversational Indonesian. You drop letter like udah, sudah. We just say it udah. Sudah makan. Sudah. Apakah, for example this. Apakah Anda sudah makan? Have you eaten yet? So in conversational Indonesian, apakah Anda sudah makan? We will say, sudah makan. We drop Anda. Or if you want to use, lu udah makan. Like that. Or just a lot of variation, a lot of changes between formal and informal Indonesian. Sejujurnya kalau udah liburan semester break, gini, this, gini means have the same meaning as semester seperti ini. Gini is informal for seperti ini. Kalau sudah liburan semester seperti ini, gue bingung. Bingung, confused. Okay. Harus ngapain? Harus mas. Ngapain is the informal for saying melakukan apa. So if I change this into a more formal sentence, it will become, sejujurnya, kalau sudah liburan semester seperti ini, saya bingung harus melakukan apa. So this is the formal sentence of this informal sentence from the comics. Tiap malam, okay, malam here also informal. Tiap, every. Tiap and also like setiap, sama, the same. Every. And I think tiap is more, you just drop this into tiap. Every malam. Malam is informal for malam. Okay. Setiap malam saya bermimpi hal-hal aneh. So if I change this into a more formal sentence, it would become like this. Setiap malam saya bermimpi hal aneh. So this is the formal one. Mimpi, dream. To dream here. Hal-hal aneh, strange thing. Hal-hal aneh, strange thing. Okay. Emak. Okay, here, emak. You don't pronounce the letter K. It has glottal K there. If I pronounce that with true K, emak, emak, but we usually do not pronounce like emak. We usually pronounce it as emak. Emak juga udah ngomel-ngomel karena gue kayak pengangguran yang hobi menganggur. Okay, let's turn this into formal sentence. Emak is feminim as ibu, mother. Emak juga, okay. Ibu juga sudah mengomel karena saya seperti pengangguran yang hobinya menganggur. Okay. Ngomel is to complain. Keep complaining or whining. Keep complaining about something, whining about something. Ngomel-ngomel. Okay. So, ngomel comes from the word like mengomel. So we usually we do this a lot. Ngomel, we drop this and just say ngomel. Okay. And also like mengantuk, for example, we drop the me and just say ngantuk. Gua ngantuk nih. Saya mengantuk. So that's how we say it. My mother also kept complaining because I'm like an unemployment guy who likes to waste time. Hobi menganggur. A literal meaning to this, my mother, also kept complaining because I kayak because I'm like a jobless person who likes who have a hobby doing nothing. That's the literal translation to this the sentence. Okay, then let's take a look at the screen now. Kegiatan gue, kegiatan activity. Kalau nggak tidur, kalau nggak tidur, if not sleep, ngemil. This is ngemil. Ngemil is eat, to eat. But here you don't eat something heavy, you eat light meal. So when you are in English maybe snacking. Snacking. Okay, ngemil is snacking, to eat something that is light. As you can see here, he is eating, and then tidur is sleep. Okay. Makan, as you can see here, makan to eat also. The difference between makan and ngemil. Makan we usually use general term, but we usually use if we are eating a heavy thing like nasi kuning, nasi goreng. Maybe you know nasi goreng or maybe burger or something that is heavy. But Indonesian usually eat nasi. Belum makan nasi, belum makan. If we're not eating nasi, we don't say that. We say that we're not eating, we haven't eaten yet, like that. Okay. Makan lagi, eat again. Okay. Kegiatan gue, my activity, kalau nggak tidur, if not sleep, ngemil, snacking, tidur lagi, sleep again, Makan lagi. Eat again. Okay? So this is snacking. This is ngemil. And this is makan. As you can see here, ngemil, snacking, eating like cookies. But here, eating rice. Let's take a look at this. Nasi goreng. Nasi goreng. Okay, so it is considered a heavy meal. Indonesia nasi goreng. So let's take a look at this again. Makan lagi. Okay, so this is rice. Right? Okay, rice like that. Okay. And then gitu aja terus sampai siomay Bang Maman buka cabang di bulan. Gitu aja terus. That's again and again and again. Gitu aja terus. It means something that you're doing again and again and again. That's all I did. That's all I did. Sampai, okay. Sampai is informal for sampai. Until. Siomay, okay. Siomay is another Indonesian dish. Like this. Siomay. This is siomay. Okay. This is siomay. Sampai siomay, okay. Sampai siomay Bang Maman buka cabang di bulan. Okay, that's all I did. That's all I did until Maman Siomay opened a branch in the moon. Actually, this has nothing to do. It means like gitu aja terus. That's all I did over and over again and again and again. That's all I've done. That's all I did again and again and again and again and again. You can really like erase this. And actually, this is unimportant. So don't get confused. I will just erase this because actually it adds no meaning to it. Because it is a comedy, they tend to exaggerate things to make it like more funny. Gitu aja terus sampai siomay Bang Maman buka cabang di bulan. Okay, I will just erase this. Gitu aja terus. That's all I did over and over again. That's all I did. Again and again. Like that. Okay. Sampai siomay Bang Maman buka cabang di bulan, it has no meaning because until Maman Siomay open a branch on the moon, maybe you kind of like thinking, what is the connection between siomay Bang Maman buka cabang di bulan until Maman Siomay open a branch on the moon? There is no connection. But because this is a comedy, they want to make it funny, more funny. So they add the unfired, we say it, waste phrase. This is like a waste phrase that you can just omit it because it has nothing to do. It doesn't add a meaning. So if you add that, you can kind of like confuse yourself. What's the connection with this? No, there is no connection. So we'll just erase that and gitu aja terus. That's it. Okay. Sesekali, if you're doing, gue melakukan ini sesekali. I'm doing this every now and then. Every now and then. Okay. Sekali gue mengurus, to take care. Peliharaan, pet, di Tamagotchi, kesayangan Tamagotchi. Kesayangan, ini kesayangan gue. Ini barang kesayangan gue. This is my favorite things. This is my favorite thing. So barang kesayangan is your favorite barang, thing. Kesayangan, favorite, your favorite thing. Yeah. Kesayangan is something that you love, something that you like very much. Okay? And then selain itu, besides that, tetap tidur. Selain itu tetap tidur. Tetap means tetap here keep sleeping. Tetap keep sleeping. Stay sleep can also stay sleep. Besides that, I keep sleeping like that. Okay, so as you can see, we learn here difference between ngemil and also makan. So I think that's all for now. So if you kind of like get confused or anything, you can just go to the article on my blog. I will give you the link to the article, and you can also ask me. Just leave if you have anything that you are confused about. You can just type in. You can just leave the question in the comment section down below, and I'll be happy to answer it for you. So I think that's all for now. Talk to you soon, and bye now.